morning, hockey family. Etienne from Field Hockey Education. In today's coaching drill, I'm going to show you a nice midfield pocket drill that I use with my players. I will show you the drill out, how it works, some key tips that you need to look at as a coach, some progression towards this drill. So I hope you can use this drill for your players. This drill you can also use for under 12s, even under 11, 10s. It's a really simple drill that you can simplify so that your age appropriate group that you're coaching can actually benefit from midfield pockets. So enjoy this video and let's go. If you have not subscribed yet, please click that little icon in the bottom corner. Please like this video because it shows the support towards my channel. Thank you for all the support so far in this channel. I really do appreciate it. And enjoy the next video. So for this midfield pocket drill, you want to try and set up, as you can see, inside this block so that you can actually use the 25 going towards the goal. So the ideal start for this first part is the coach will start with the balls in the middle. He will pass the ball to the defender inside this square box with the cones around. These three attackers can only press the defender as soon as he or she gets the ball. The defender's job is to keep the ball as much as possible and as long as possible in this square block. What the attackers then need to do is they need to try and step in a way so they can put pressure onto the defender. Their goal for this thing is either to take the ball off or to try and force the defender to make a pass back in the game situation. But in this drill, the only thing they can do is they need to try and line up so that the defender can't have any way out, and they need to try and take the ball from there. So they need to put on pressure. So that's where their stick will go. That's where attacker 2 stick will go, and that's where attacker 1 stick will go. So it's a nice little pocket they make there. So they're going to try and take the ball off the defender. As soon as the attackers take the ball off the defender and the ball's still in this block, the defender can try and tackle them to try and get the ball back. But the main objective for these three attackers is to attack as quick as possible. So work on counter attack. So whoever gets the ball, let's say attacker 1 gets the ball, attacker 3 needs to make leads as quick as possible with attacker 2 as quick as possible so that A can have passes going forward, and they play 3 attackers against the goalkeeper to try and score. As soon as this part is done, that side will go, the coach will pass the ball, and then exactly the same that happened there will happen this side. Tips that I can give you that you as a coach need to look at in this specific drill is, first things first, you can tell the defender they can do whatever they need to do to try and keep the ball as long as possible. So they can do any possible skill, try and cut infield, try and do anything they can to keep the ball as long as possible. It will give them the opportunity to practice what they need to do in that scenario if it comes in the game situation. For the attackers, most important part is number 2, attacker number 2. He or she needs to put pressure as soon as possible at the back, because then the defender can't just turn infield. What attacker 1 and 3 needs to do is they need to run a good line to force the defender not to cut infield. So they can't run a line like that, because if they run a line like that and attacker 2 runs there, that's where their sticks will be. And that's where the defender can use the spacing so they can cut infield and they can get out of this pocket situation. So the line that attacker 3 and number 1 needs to run is more a straight type of line going hip to hip. So they need to try and run maybe this way so that the defender can't cut infield, and then their option is either to try and get through it, and if they do, there's 3 attackers that are going to take the ball. If they can't, they're going to pass the ball back to another defender. And then this is a victory for the attackers, because as a coach you want the ball, you want them to play backwards, because now you can set up there. And then you don't tell your attackers to attack there. No, you tell them to set up the press again, and then you put a pocket there again and try and take the ball off again. So one of the progressions you can do, you can put a defender over there. So this will be defender number 2, defender number 1. Coach will pass the ball into the pocket. Exactly the same happens. Now if the attacker gets the ball, they're going to attack against 1 defender. They're going to try and eliminate this 1 defender by passing, and they're going to try and score. For the second progression, what you can do is you can take out the coach. Coach can stand over here and see what's happening. You can put another defender in there, so that's defender number 3. What's going to happen now is you're going to pass the ball. Defender number 3 is going to pass the ball into the pocket. Exactly the same stuff happens here. If the attackers get the ball, they can attack towards the goal. This number 3 defender is going to do cross defense, but he or she can only start cross defense as soon as the attacker with the ball is outside this square. So it's going to help them to react to what's happening, and they need to run as quick as they can to put support for the defenders. But in this scenario, if that happens, defender number 1, you can then get out of the square, and it can be a 3v3 going towards the goal. So that was the midfield pocket drill. I hope you as a coach have learned a lot from this video, and that you can use it for your team when you start coaching again. Thanks for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. See you next time. Bye bye.